I don't have any business in the school.
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Excuse me?
Humor me. I need some inspiration for my poem.
Oh, I get it. What was it again?
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Trust, eavesdropping, loneliness.
Thank you.
So, you have a poem for me now?
I'll need some time. Come find me later.
He's busy composing his verse. An anatomically correct gentleman. An... Nice, soothing sounds. Nice spot there next to the wind chimes, but I don't feel like sitting down. Looks like an apartment building. I don't have any reason to go up there.
Howdy, Pilgrim, and welcome to Walter's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Anglin.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right? What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case of chicks.
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh, no, she's on to us. Fine, you caught me. The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with a set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
This is inappropriate behavior, citizen. I have some questions about the recent murders.
Sure thing, officer. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing around here.
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I'm just interested in the killings.
All right, then shoot. Ask away.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Yeah, friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Any idea of what the parts were for?
Couldn't say, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was, it had fluid in it. Maybe a water filtering system, a pump, something like that.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray yourself clean afterwards.
What's your opinion on Gabriel, the policeman?
He's an asshole. That's what.
Nissa thinks that guy is robophobic. Don't ask.
Do you know anything about a woman who is seeing Carl Oscarson?
Nope, I hardly even knew the guy.
What's your opinion on Anderson, the police commissary?
Seems like a reasonable man to me. But then again, I tend not to be involved in, crime.
Yeah, right.
Hush, boy.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
A politician? Me and those kinds of people run in quite different circles, to say the least.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Yep, I work with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Ah, they got some robots in there.
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for that matter.
I know because I built it, Nissa. It's totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes. That's a telltale sign of a bot turned evil.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe anyone would want to kill her.
Pops calling others odd. Now that's a joke that requires no punchline.
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please. What do you think of Dr. Pearson?
Quirky guy, but he means well. Sometimes he asks me to come over and help with the kids.
Oh yeah? Help how?
Usually by playing doctor and patient with Nissa. It helps calm down the little ones.
Huh, that's clever. So, what can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, what you see is what you get.
A crazy old fart with chronic coffee breath?
Oh, quiet, you little rascal. What I am is a tinkerer, a craftsman, a father of machines. I cherish building them. I adore putting them on display, and I especially love talking to them.
I've noticed. So how long have you been building robots?
Oh, ever since I was a boy. I grew up over at the junkyard. The place was cramped with old discarded robots. I didn't have many friends, you see. So, I decided to befriend these machines instead.
Nah, I don't want to scare the poor guy. I don't think he'd be... Any idea what this key opens?
Sure. I saw a small safe in the junk with a key just like it a while back. It disappeared later.
Good to know, thanks. What do you make of this?
No clue. But I gotta use doofus more often. Such a funny word.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Just the man, Carl Oscarson. Can't see who his lady friend is.
No, that's private. Nah, I don't want to... I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
What does this little guy do?
Clean. Like a mean machine.
He doesn't look very mean.
Looks can be deceiving. He's nothing but vicious towards stains, dust, and all of their ilk.
What did people use the crab for?
Once upon a time, this was the most popular kitchen model. This fella could take care of any food-related task. Except the handling of shellfish, obviously. Even robots have moral standards.
Guess that belongs with the head up front. What does that tube-looking robot do?
That's no robot. It's just my teapot.
Not everything with lights on is a robot, you know. Gee, some people.
Is the big guy in the back your mascot or something?
You mean Ufa? Nah, he's more of a concierge. He's sophisticated like that.
What's up with the head?
What do you mean? You think it's too big?
The robot head on the table, that is.
Oh, yeah, it keeps coming off. I'll fix it eventually.
Cute little robot. All right, this is Mimir Road. Carl came through here recently. Not sure what those are. Doesn't look like tomatoes, at least. Lettuce, carrots, and something else. Replica of prospecting, surveying, and defense robot. Courtesy of Nordson Museum. Replica of multi-purpose... There are many entrances around here. I need something to go on before I'd consider going inside. More rooms. Seems to be a common thing in Nordsund. All right, got some clay. There are many... I don't think I need to go further north right now. I don't need to go down to the... Looks like an old hovercraft. Nice little garden. Surprised it gets enough sun here. Hey, quick question. Is it safe to go to the apartment upstairs?
Well, sure. That area is unaffected by the damage.
All right, good. Thanks. All right, Maya's place. Let's see if I can find any clues in here. Nice collection of mushrooms. Looks like the edible kind. Looks like a hard and uncomfortable chair. Wouldn't risk falling asleep on the job in that one. Some old pre-collapse gadgets, probably for the museum. Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled nutrients. It's a sketch of a museum exhibition of some kind. It's titled Path of the Pilgrim. It's a sketch. I have no clue what this thing does, but it looks like it could have something to do with processing samples. Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway. Looks like various plant samples. A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 Annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's. This crude bed looks regularly used. Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway. Not sure what kind... Oddly dense cluster of prints on the corner of this panel here. A hidden safe. Locked, unfortunately, but there's the keyhole. It's a fit. Huh. Since this key was hidden by Carl, it looks like we have a clear connection between the two victims. Let's have a look. A few bags of rare seeds, a bar of platinum, some coins, and a book. The book looks important. I'll take it. Maya must have hidden it here for a good reason. I already searched that. The title is The Conduit Codex. Now, wait a minute. This can't be the Conduit, can it? Those crazy zealots trying to resurrect AI? I think this case just got a lot more complicated. There was a written piece of paper used as a bookmark. I put it aside. Let's have a look in the book. This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Consul PW, think new Katerina. Doesn't look like I can enter the museum. Sounds like a class is in progress.
But what happens if you do it anyway?
Then policemen, or women, will come and arrest you.
Whoa, harsh.
It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves.
But my parents created me, and I can think for myself. Did they break the law?
You make a good point, Alicia, but that's quite different.
Different how? I don't get why it's more dangerous to create a thinking machine than a thinking person.
You think too much, Allie.
No, that's good. You should always ask questions like these.
I don't have any business in the school. The boot prints lead up this set of stairs. I should head up and have a look. Oh, this floor sure looks squeaky clean.
It better. We spent all yesterday mopping it. We wiped all the doors, too.
Oh, just my luck.
Well, are you fond of filth or something?
In this case, yes. Official police matter. Don't clean this hallway until further notice.
You don't want me to clean. That's a first, but sure.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm Special Agent England, here to investigate the recent murders. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay, I'm Sven, the caretaker of this apartment block here. What can I help you with?
Do you know anything about the recent murder of a man named Carl?
Nope. As far as I know, no Carl lives here.
What about frequent visitors?
Maybe. Haven't heard the name Carl, but then again, I don't socialize with the tenants. I might recognize the man if I saw him.
Do you know anything about the murder at the museum?
Nothing but common knowledge. I haven't been in that part of town for a while. A shame what happened to Maya, though. She always seemed like a harmless lady to me. Can't imagine who'd want to kill her.
I don't think that's relevant to him. Do you know a certain Carl Oscarson?
Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
Seems to take his job seriously. A bit on the strict side, maybe. But hey, cops gotta be tough. Now, I myself never had a run-in with the law, so that's pure speculation on my part.
I'm looking for a young woman from around here. She's connected to Carl, the man who was murdered today.
I have no idea who Carl was, so I'm not sure what you want from me.
Well, are there any young women in this building?
I'm looking at one.
Ha ha. A tenant, obviously. Probably living alone?
I've seen maybe 3 or 4 young women in this building lately, but I work in 16 buildings. Kinda hard to keep track.
Fair enough. Do you know which apartments they live in?
Not a clue. I usually just see them pass me by when I'm working, and they practically treat me as part of the furniture, so...
What's your opinion on Commissary Anderson?
He's all right. A diplomat, I've heard. It believes in dialogue.
Do you know anything about Councilwoman Ruth?
She doesn't mince her words, that one. Some people take an issue with that, but I think it's refreshing. I heard she used to be a Central Bureau agent. Apparently she got her position here as some kind of retirement package.
What can you tell me about Maya Strand?
We were acquaintances. I'd been helping her with repairs in the museum every now and then.
Okay. When was the last time you saw her?
A few weeks ago. I was supposed to fix a showcase for her. Odd thing, though.
Yeah?
I saw her enter the museum from afar, but when I followed her inside, I couldn't find her. So I left the building, and then she came out the same way I did, acting all surprised, saying she'd been in there the whole time.
Strange. Do you know Dr. Pearson?
Yeah, everybody knows Doc Pearson. Kind of bookish, but I like his sense of humor. Dark and twisted, my cup of tea.
What do you think of Walter?
Funny guy. Yeah, I see him regularly in my work, and he always finds a new way to crack me up.
What do you make of this?
Looks like a reminder of some kind, but I can't make sense of it.
I don't need to know his opinion on that. No. I don't need to show him that. What do you think of this?
Looks intentionally vague, like they didn't want the wrong person to accidentally read it.
Yeah, that's my guess too. Any idea of what it means?
Not really, sorry.
Do you recognize this young couple?
Oh, right, that fella.
You know him?
Yeah, I remember him. Most people just ignore me, but he always says hi. Nice guy.
How often would you say he was here?
At least on a weekly basis, but I work in many other buildings too, so it's hard to say.
Got it. What can you tell me about him?
Just this one thing. He came up to me and asked about the electricity in apartment 113. He wondered if it was possible to get more power.
Odd. Did he say what for?
No. I told him to take it up with the residential office. There are strict quotas. He said he would bring it up with the tenant, a friend of his.
Okay. Do you know anything about the tenant?
Nope. Discreet, whoever it is. No idea who lives there.
Understood. Where can I find apartment 113 exactly?
It's on this floor, just around the corner.
All right, thanks. Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Some kind of code lock. Looks disconnected. Nothing. Guess no one's home. Locked. I don't think that's the right place. Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
Not while we're talking. I need to get inside apartment 113. Can you help?
Sure, you can borrow this master key. Don't leave with it, though. I'll need it later.
Okay, thanks. Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
No point. It's not the right... Huh. Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
Hey, I used the master key and some kind of electronic code lock on the side lit up.
That's weird. Those pre-collapse gizmos are supposed to be disconnected. Surprised they even work.
Wait, so the occupant turned it on without telling you?
I guess so, yeah. They must have some technical expertise. I don't even know how those things work myself.
Can't you force it open? Disconnect it, use an override code or something?
No way. Those things go way over my head. I'd say your best bet is cracking the code.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
This was used as it reads. The door looks reinforced. My strength won't be enough to break it. No point. Some kind of code. It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant. My picture of Alex. Nice and thick. That action doesn't seem productive. That combination makes... This was used as a bookmark in the book I found. It reads, Consul PW. Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses.
Hey, please don't leave with my key.
Right, sorry. Here's your key back.
All right, good.
I don't think I need to go. Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there. I should let you know Carl's body has arrived, and our coroner is waiting for you in the morgue.
Noted. I'll go and have a look shortly.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
I was first at the scene. Poor woman. Looked like she had regained consciousness after some time and tried to crawl to the door.
Sounds horrific. I don't envy her. What do you know about the Conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right. Are they tied to the case?
Sort of, but I'm still trying to figure out the details.
Understood. I'll let you know if I come across anything related to them.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through. Is there a locksmith around?
We have a guy for that sort of thing, but I think he's out of town.
Alright, that's too bad. I'm trying to find the tenant of apartment 113 at Mimir Road. Can you help?
There are address records in the commissary's office. I'd suggest that you look there.
Okay, thanks. What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
I have opinions about how he does things, but I keep those to myself. I respect the chain of command.
What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
The commissary is the only one at the station who has any regular contact with her. But my impression of her is good. She seems like a straight-up woman. Speaks her mind.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really. I knew of her, sure. Most people in Nordson do, because of her importance to the museum. I hardly ever even saw her around, though. From what I hear, she was a bit of a recluse.
What's your opinion on Dr. Pearson?
Do you mean professionally or personally?
Is there a difference?
I think he's a great doctor and coroner.
But?
Between you and me, he kind of rubs me the wrong way. All that fancy talk and those morbid jokes. It's almost like the recent deaths have cheered him up. But as I said, he does his job well.
I understand. Thanks. What do you think of Walter, the robot guy?
Oh, he's great. My little brother loves him to death.
Yeah? He's popular with the kids?
You have no idea. He's quite the entertainer with that little robot of his.
What do you make of this?
Some kind of reminder for a password?
Yeah, that's my theory too. What do you know about the Conduit?
It's some fringe religious group, isn't it?
Yeah, terrorist classified.
Right.
Sort of.
Understood.
What do you know about the Conduit?
It's some fringe...
Yeah.
Right.
Sort of.
Understood.
No. What do you think of...
I'd stick with the gun, ma'am.
I found this in one of the drawers in the office.
Ah, well, feel free to use it if you think it can help the case.
All right, I'm off.
Good luck out there.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. I copied the information onto a loose page from my notebook. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't need to look that up. I don't see how that... I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
I believe so, yes. It's some old terrorist network connected to illegal technology, right?
Yes, exactly.
Wait, don't tell me these murders are terrorist-related.
I can't say for sure, but if there's anything you can tell me, anything you've heard or seen...
I'll let you know.
I've got a locked door that I need to get through. Is there a locksmith around?
There is, but he's out of town until tomorrow. Can it wait?
Not really. I'll figure something out. No, this note is just a reminder to myself. I don't need to show it to anyone. What do you make of this?
No idea. Something to do with a password?
Looks that way, yeah. Are you familiar? Yeah.
Wait.
I can't... No. What do you think of this?
Be careful with that. It's not the best thing to have loose in your pocket.
I don't want to share that. That's all I needed.
Very well.
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work.
I hope you can help the doctor finish up with the dead bodies soon. I think it's healthier for him to treat living people.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
What are your conclusions about Carl's murder?
Just like the previous case, the cause of death is blood loss due to sharp force trauma to the upper body. The murder weapon looks similar to the one used on the previous victim. The victim has a bruised chest, likely from the impact of a hard fall to the floor. And this makes me believe that Carl was attacked from the front and fell to the ground, twisting as he fell. The killer then continued this brutal onslaught from behind to finish the job. Contrary to the previous case, I couldn't find any defense wounds on the victim. It's certainly not impossible. This leads me to believe that the person we are looking for is likely an adult male in good physical shape. The time of death was sometime late last night, around 10 to 12 hours ago.
All right. Now that you've seen both bodies, do you have a theory?
I think it's very likely that a single perpetrator is responsible for both killings. The MO is the same, and the murder weapons share close similarities. Both murders were premeditated. The killer came well prepared with the clear goal of killing each victim. The lack of struggle during the second attack could be an indication that the murderer learned from their mistakes during the first assault.
Okay. Thanks for your input.
Think nothing of it. Happy to help.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. What else?
It's not the right time for that. Katarina Berg. I already examined the body at the crime scene. Nothing new It's not the right time.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 23.
Are you familiar with the Conduit?
Little terrorist organization. What of it?
Well, have you ever heard about it still being around?
I'm sure the ideology still thrives in places. The lure of artificial...
Right, but you're not aware of anyone being more than a little interested.
If you're asking me, would I report a terrorist if I knew one, the answer is yes. But currently, I don't.
Okay, thanks. So there's this locked door that I'm trying to get through.
Unless this door needs medical attention, I'd suggest asking someone else.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
I don't recognize that name. Nope.
What's your opinion on Volter, the robot maker?
Oh, he's a bundle of laughs, isn't he? Sometimes he helps me out at the clinic when I need to calm down an anxious child. Nissa, his little robot, is an amazing tool. First, the child helps me treat Nissa, and afterwards, I treat the child. Seeing the whole process in a safe and playful space makes them much more at ease.
No, this note is just a reminder to myself. What do you make of this?
New Katarina implies there's an old Katarina. Perhaps this person assumed a different identity at some point.
Yeah, maybe. Are you
Little.
Well,
I'm sure.
right.
If you're at, but.
Okay. Would you say this clay could be used to create a mold of, say, a finger?
I'd say your clay is suitable for that purpose, yes.
I shouldn't show him. Ever use something like...
I haven't, no.
Think it could be used to create a replica of a body part?
A small one, sure. If you have the mold for it.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
I already examined... He's busy. Hi again.
Hey there. What can I do you for?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Katarina Berg. Katarina Berg. Nope, not ringing any bells.
Not while we're talking. Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Katarina Berg. Katarina Berg. Nope.
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics. Plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't betray their memory by supporting those nutjobs.
Do you know anything about electronic door locks?
Why do you ask? If anything happened, that wasn't me.
Subtle, Pops. Don't read too much into it. People have a tendency to accuse him of things.
Relax, I just need to get a door open. I was wondering if you had any ideas.
Mayhaps. What kind of lock is it?
It has one of those keypad things, and I think the code has 3 digits.
Can't you just push the buttons 999 times?
She's a human, Nissa. That sort of activity is not as stimulating for her as it would be for you.
Ooh, you know what I'm thinking?
No, no. No way. You'll ruin something. Or worse.
Please, Pops, I could be her sidekick. She and I could solve mysteries together.
Walter, sometimes you take this ventriloquism skit a bit too far.
Pops could rig my arm. My good arm, that is. Unlike Mr. Limpy here on my left.
Let's not get into that, Nissa.
To push those buttons super fast and brute force the code.
I think I'll take my chances by myself, thanks.
Oh well, can't win them all.
No, this... What do you make of this?
No idea. But isn't that Maya Strand's handwriting?
It is, yeah.
Oh, that lady sure liked puzzles. If I were you, I'd look for some hidden meaning in it.
No. Nah. I don't... I'm off. See you later.
Take care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Stay classy, Ufa. What is the point?
Oh, a bot of many talents. Paperweight, table lamp, pestle, or perhaps a fashionable baton? The only limit is your imagination.
I don't have... No, I'll leave... No need to go back in... Hello again, Gabriel.
Hey there, can I be of assistance?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Doesn't sound familiar, no.
No, this... What do you make of...
Some kind of reminder?
Yeah, that... All right.
Good luck out.
I had a few...
By all means.
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Sorry, I'm bad with names.
What do you think of...
Oh, he's a fine man. Sure, a bit eccentric, but a really good physician. Treated my knee way back. Good as new.
What do you think of Walter, the robot maker?
He may be a little strange, that man, but he has a heart of gold. Nordson wouldn't be the same without him.
That's all I needed.
Very well.
No, Looks purely deck. I already Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
Do you know who Katarina Berg is?
Sounds familiar. That could be someone who lives here, but I'm not sure.
No, what do you make of this?
Looks like a reminder of some kind, but I can't make sense of it.
Thanks.
Alrighty.
Katarina Berg. Born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Still won't open. The code lock must be blocking the door. I don't think That's not the right end. Not sure what those... That's not... Replica of prospecting... I don't have any... Nice and looks like a small wind turbine for electricity. Now I'll leave her. I already doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. Looks like very. I have no. Some old. Not sure what kind of plants those are. A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm. Doesn't. No use. It's locked. It's too strong.
I hope you can help the...
This was used as a bookmark. In the book it reads, Consul PW, think new Katerina. Katerina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
No, that's enough questions.
Okie dokie.
Katerina Berg. Katerina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katerina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katerina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR. Katerina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katerina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.
Hey, what's that?
I just need a quick mold of one of his fingers. Thought I'd use this clay here.
I suppose that's fine.
I had some more.
Shoot.
That's enough question.
Okie doke.
A clay mold of Carl's finger. I should be able to create a replica of his finger inside, using some kind of castable substance. A bottle. All right, this should work. I'll go and add some water. Okay, hopefully this can fool the scanner. I got rid of the clay mold. No more use for it. A molded replica of Carl's finger. I need to figure out the code first. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years. Katarina Berg, born February 2nd, 56 AR. Immigrated to Nordson on May 13th, 80 AR, which means she's been in Nordson for 2 years.